All right, man. Battery's running low, so I'm trying to make it quick. But everybody, this is the 2023 T120 Black. Like I said, I've added the bar end mirrors because the regular mirrors, I'm kind of wide, so they suck. They didn't work too good for me. Might work for you, good for you, but not for me. Touring windshield, I put that on. This is awesome, man. Transformed the bike completely, in my opinion. I had a little fly windshield on it, and it took some wind off my chest, but my neck's kind of jacked up a little bit. So this took like all the wind off my shoulders, throws it up over my head. It's weird. The head doesn't rattle or nothing, doesn't kind of buff it, but the air is kind of noisy, man. But it doesn't bounce your head around, slap your head around. But it's just makes the air kind of moving around you and the bike kind of a little noisy. But wife got me these long ride bags. They're small, but they work good enough for what I need them for. Just throw some paperwork in, a water bottle, and roll. I got this Beeline Moto. This thing is awesome, man. It works great. I thought it'd be kind of a gimmick or some crap, but man, I bought this especially. I haven't tried really in the city, but in the rural areas, perfect, man, because I can see where my turns are coming up. I don't have a big clunky GPS. I don't have my TomTom or nothing. I have it here. Maybe I might try to mount it up here or something. I don't know. I might try something different, but it works great, dude. I highly recommend this Beeline GPS. Seat, comfortable, enough padding. Wow. I rode 3.5 hours yesterday, and my butt didn't hurt. So, like everybody knows, the engine, 1200cc. I had a Moto Guzzi V9 bobber before this one, and of course, yeah, it's a cheaper bike, man, but this blows that V9 bobber or those V7 out the water, in my opinion. They can't compete, man. This has torque, the power, fuel economy is great. Honestly, if you're looking for a bike that'll get you, say if it's a first bike, or even a commuter bike, hell, dude, if this windshield, man, I'm down in Lower Alabama, man. I could ride up to Tennessee. I spent the hour on the highway yesterday rolling almost 80 miles an hour, man, with that windshield, and you can do it. Throw a little bit more luggage, get some wet dry bags or something. This is a bike that can do it all, man. First time, first bike, don't hesitate, man. If you like a Bonneville and it's going to be your first bike, because it's got the torque, it's got the get up and go, but it's not to where it'll get away from you. Some of these bikes, you have 600cc bike, and man, the thing wants to throw a wheelie, man, and launch your ass. But no, man, it's a great bike. I highly recommend it. I've always looked at them and kind of wanted one, and then man, dude, there's another bike just like Marti. I should have got one a long dang time ago, because now once I got this Bonneville and I look at these smaller ones, the Kawasaki's and these other brands and Royal Enfield and all these other ones, man, I don't know, man. I heard Royal Enfield's a pretty good bike. I'm gonna have to check them out. They got a good price point, but I think this kind of sets it, man. It's a great bike. I like the spoke wheels. I like how they look. I wish they were like tubeless. Make a little, make my roadside incident a little bit less lengthy if it ever happens. But I got a ramp and everything, and I always, if I'm going out for a long couple hour rides, I throw the ramp in the back of my pickup truck. So if I got a flat tire or something, I just got to call the wife and say, hey, come get me. But yeah, man, great bike. No complaints. The gauges, they work good. The information, cruise control. I got the heated grips. If you get it, man, I highly recommend get the heated grips. Cool days, cold days, man, saves it, man, especially if you're going to commute. I know a lot of people complain about this. These control and the brake and the clutch are like different. The dials are different. Oh, excuse me. They are, man, but I noticed it. So you got that one, and then you got this one. And it's weird. It's like because I got small hands. So like on this one, I got it on 5 to bring it closer, and then on this one, it's like on 4. I think I might have had it all the way on. I think one of them's backwards. One, yeah, you count down the 1, and then one you got one on 1 and 1 on 5. I guess different manufacturers. Maybe they use it on a bigger range of bikes. I don't know. But yeah, it's like a 3 point something gallon tank. I ain't gonna lie, I like how the fake carbs look, man. When I first seen it, I was kind of like, you know, but then I was like, it kind of grew on me, man. And I really like how the bike looks, man. Let's take a quick little spin before the GoPro battery dies. But yeah, man, I definitely had to get these bar end mirrors, because I gotta wait a second, let it load up. You let the fuel pump kind of, and then you can do it. All right, let's take it for a little quick spin, man. Hello, man. Man, this thing wants to roll easy, man. Low torque, great handling. Like I said, man, if you're looking at a Bonneville for your first bike, do it, man. Because it's a 1200 cc, but it doesn't get away from you. You know, it won't like launch you and all that good stuff, or should I say bad stuff. But yeah, it's good. I think it's a great first bike. I've seen some videos on YouTube and people saying like, you know, I don't recommend it as a first bike. But I mean, you're in there, man. If you can afford it, you pay the 13 grand or whatever it is for the bike, and you have a bike that you don't have to worry about upgrading if you don't want to. If you don't like the spoke wheels, look at the and you want something a little bit like us, more sporty, look at the Speed Twin, 1200 Speed Twin, man. That's a sweet bike, dude. And they just didn't have any when I got it, but I'm kind of a little bit of a pawpaw, so this works for me. But it's weird, like I ain't getting no, like even like at 40 miles an hour, I can hear that air a little bit noisier, but it's not like, it's not hitting my, like the front of my helmet. It's kind of like just bouncing around like the sides of my helmet, off to the side, and it's a little noisy. But yeah, so we'll take the long way. But yeah, definitely, I mean, the bike, it gets up and moves. It's got enough weight. It's I think 500 something pounds. So it's got enough weight to kind of hold its own on the road. The seat is comfortable. You got to watch out for easy flow here. But yeah, I know my brakes on. I ride my brakes on during the day. Anything helps out here. But yeah, I definitely, if you get one, I recommend this this touring windshield, man. It works out great. You just undo your headlight on one side, and then your headlight, it all folds back that way, and the other side folds that way. This top bar, you kind of just slide that in there, bolts up to the top. I guess it's a triple tree or whatever, and it bolts up there, and then you got another mount that bolts down on the forks, and the headlights just pops right on with those little rubber bushings, and a couple of screws, a couple bolts, whatever you put in, and that's it. But I'll tell you, man, this windshield transform the bike completely. I can get on this thing and go ride 3.5 hours doing 70 miles an hour and not be fatigued or, you know, straight up wore out when I get home. So, but anywho, yeah, I just want to give you all a quick video of the T120. Like I said, it's a great bike, and if you got any questions about it, hit me up. I'm gonna start posting some videos. You know, when I do the typical stuff, man, doing oil change. You know, I adjusted my chain the other day. You know, mean, anybody can see, you know, videos of people cleaning their chains and get the ideas. But if there's something you want to know, just ask me, and I'll reply. So, anywho, well, y'all take care, man. Ride safe. Later.